Breads can be kept at room temperature for a short period of time, but it would stay fresher in a refrigerator or freezer. In this case, bread should be taken out of freezer 10 minutes before consuming, or be reheated to retain its freshness. Cereals, grains, and flour. These should be put in closed bags and placed in a dry, cool place. In hot weather, these should be refrigerated. Lentils, beans, chickpeas, and other grains can be mixed with coarse salt and kept outside the refrigerator. Sugar. Ordinary white castor sugar must be stored in lidded jars in cupboards. Brown sugar must be kept in closed boxes in a dry place to prevent contact with air. Hardened brown sugar can be softened by pulling orange or apple peel in the box or a piece of damp cloth for 2 to 3 days to provide humidity. Custards, puddings, and sauces. These easily perishable foods should be cooled after cooking, covered with cling-proof paper, and immediately refrigerated. Nuts and coconuts. Flaked coconuts, and nuts in general, should be stored in jars in the refrigerator to preserve freshness. Shredded coconut jars should be immersed in lukewarm water before usage for the coconut to soften. It is possible to store pine nuts, walnuts, and other nuts in airtight containers in the refrigerator for a long time. Spices can also be stored in the refrigerator, except saffron. Cookies, petit fours, and biscuits. Thin and crisp cookies must be kept in tightly lidded tin boxes or cookie jars. Wax paper should be placed over cookies stored in boxes. Fresh cookies must be stored in airtight containers. Pies and tarts. Fruit pies and tarts containing cream and custard must be refrigerated before and after serving. Cheeses. Soft cheese should be stored in an airtight container and refrigerated. Dry cheeses should be nylon wrapped and refrigerated. Leftover cheese could be grated and stored in a glass jar in the freezer for future use. Fats. Butter should be wrapped and stored in the refrigerator. Soft or liquid fats and oils must be kept in the cupboard in a cool place. Fruits. Fruits that are not ripe should be left at room temperature until they ripen. Ripe fruits should be kept in the refrigerator, except pineapples and bananas. Some fresh fruits, like watermelon, when cut, must be placed cut side down in the refrigerator. Vegetables. Green vegetables should be stored in the refrigerator after being washed and dried to maintain their crispness, like lettuce, parsley, cucumber, and etc. Potatoes, beets, onions, and other root vegetables must be kept in a dry, cool place with air circulation. Garlic can be cleaned and stored in plastic containers or garlic keepers in the refrigerator for a few weeks. Onions are more fragile and get spoiled easily. To prevent the transfer of odor to other foods, onions must be kept in a water-filled jar.